ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Namaskar my dear friends. This is fifth video on the sayings of Swami Ramdas of Aanandasram, Kanagad, Kerala. Swami Ramdas was an enlightened, self-realized and liberated soul. He was blessed by Maharishi Ramana, and after receiving blessings from Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharishi, Swami Ramdas experienced Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Sahaja Samadhi, and finally he was liberated. So I start the video with saying number 251. External forms and slavish adoption of the distorted rules of Shastras cannot save you. You have to surrender yourself entirely to the Supreme Lord dwelling in your heart and in the hearts of all, and dedicate all your actions to Him. Saying 252. Contentment comes only to those who have submitted to the will of the Supreme Lord of the universe. Saying 253. Grumbling denotes want of faith in God. Rejoice in the good fortune of others and be contented in the situation in which God has at present placed you. Saying 254. The defect solely lies in our attitude toward the outside life. The path is self-surrender. You can be without the ego sense and still live engaged in the activities of the world in a state of perfect freedom and peace. Saying 252. God realization is not renunciation of the world, but to look upon the world as a manifestation of the Lord, and to serve Him in all creatures and being in a condition of perfect submission to His will. Saying 256. If we look at life with a purified vision, we behold in all happenings and events the finger of God working for the good of all. In the so-called tribulations and trials of life, there is a spring of pure wisdom flowing. Saying 257. When a man offers himself entirely to God in all the activities of his life, he attains true freedom and pure joy. Life then becomes a beautiful flower, ever spreading its fragrance all around. Saying 258. Don't forget that as an aid to meditation, dedication of all your activities to the Divine Shakti is essential. Saying 259. There is no disorder in the universe because all things happen by the will of God, who is harmony and peace themselves. He always determines things and events for good and good alone. Saying 260. The Lord assures us that no storm of life, however terrifying, can overwhelm us if we take complete refuge in Him. Saying 261. Blessed is he who throws the whole burden of his life on the Divine Mother and Master of our existence and of the world. Saying 262. Self-surrender is not a state to be attained. We live always in the state. We are simply to become conscious of it. Situations need not change. There need be no alterations in activity. Saying so 263, things may appear to be out of joint, but that is due to our distorted vision. Purify the vision by self-surrender and you see everything for good. There is nothing to find fault with here. God's work is always for unity, harmony and joy. Saying 264, every activity, great or small, performed by us consciously or unconsciously, within us or without us, is all the work of Shakti. Our mind calls a particular activity virtuous and docets some other as sinful. This estimation of the mind is entirely false, based upon ignorance. No action is sinful, no action is virtuous. All action is simply the work of Prakriti or Shakti. Next heading is Universal Vision and Love. Saying 265, behold the truth manifest everywhere. Saying 266, the Lord is the master and the Lord is the instrument or servant. All is He. 267, it is always the Lord that gives and the Lord that receives, because the Lord is all and is everywhere. Saying 268, the vision of God everywhere and the state of immortal and unchanging bliss is the fruit of knowledge. Saying 269, a vision of Him means a realization of your oneself with Him and seeing Him in all His manifestations. Saying 270, indeed to realize that the universe is one form of the formless is to be peaceful and blissful at all times. Saying 271, what a supreme privilege it is to be able to look upon the universe as our own and to embrace it with the arms of infinite love. Saying 272, behold divinity in every aspect of this world Leela. Verily it is He at play in all beings and creatures. Saying 273, the duality and all the multiplicity have their origin in Advaita, non-dualism. From this peak of supreme oneness, view the vast and varied manifestation as the expression of the highest truth. Saying 274, the highest vision consists in beholding God everywhere as all the moving and changing forms and at the same time as the immovable and changeless, all-pervading really. Saying 275, behold the limitless universe is within you, all that you desire, all that you want to attain is in yourself. Saying 276, give up repentance and regrets. You and the universe are filled with God, the supreme essence of life. Only God exists and He is all. Saying 277, He is always the same and one beneath all masks. He sports under many fold disguises. Whatever you may call yourself, you are none other than He, the Supreme Truth, complete, all-inclusive and all-comprehensive. Saying 278, the truth or God dwells in perfection and completeness in the hearts of all creatures, being and things in the world. Saying 279, be a votary at the shrine of the universal Lord and do not behold His greatness only in one particular individual. Saying 280, why should He have left so many beings in utter ignorance of His love and the resulting bliss. His Maya is mysterious. To probe deeper into the question brings the subtlest truth to light, that He alone is the sole actor behind the variegated and multiple veil of Maya. Saying 281, we can be His true servants and children, even fearless and always blissful, only when we have realized through love our oneness with Him, Him who is within and without us everywhere. Saying 282, whatever you see, it is the image of that great and perfect truth. Saying 283, let us look at the vast and changing play of the universe with our firm hold on the immortal and remain unaffected by it. This is liberation. Saying 284, let the fountain of universal love spring up in our hearts. In it resides everlasting joy. Let us not be lured away by the shadows and phantoms of desire and attachment from the amrita or nectar of immortality. Saying 285, the culmination of bhakti is to realize that God who pervades the universe and who has assumed all forms is dwelling within us. Saying 286, the true vision is eternal and universal beyond the limits of all creeds, sects, dogmas, customs and religions. Saying 287, realize that all the members of your household are God Himself in so many forms. Love them and be kind to them always. Saying 288, really there is no more powerful solvent to melt down all differences that divide man from man and from the rest of the world than universal love. Saying 289, true darshan is to behold God in your own heart and everywhere outside. Saying 290, if you seek to enjoy the bliss emanating from universal love and service, you must look upon the universe as the expression of the Nirguna God. God is the manifest and the unmanifest. Saying 291, ours is to pierce through this universal phenomenon and life into the deathless, all-pervading, static, changeless and all-blissful Atma. Next heading is Karma Yoga. Saying number 292, the Siddha Purusha is said to be doing nothing even while he is busily active in the world. As Prakriti or Shakti, he is ever active. As Purusha or Shiva, he is ever inactive. Saying 293, activity denotes the moment of pure love and anand, and inactivity denotes absolute peace. One is the expression of the other, as light is the expression of the sun. Saying 294, be active in any field that opens itself to you and do all works in a spirit of blissful service. Saying 295, living in the world and doing all things that fall to his lot in the usual course, a man can attain God. Saying 296, realize that all your actions are the spontaneous expression of the divine within you. Saying 297, there is pure joy in play, a joy that exists simultaneously with the peace of the Absolute. Saying 298, know once for all that all movements and activities of your mind, senses and body are illumined only by His divine Shakti. Saying 299, surely to become a divine worker one ought to have a complete effacement of the ego sense, without which true freedom and joy cannot be attained in the sphere of activity. Saying 300, you are not to determine the exact fruit your work must bring to you, but to be contented with the what God grants you as your share in the outcome of your toil. Saying 301, a man is called upon to live in this world in every given situation, transcending the limitations to which his ignorance has subjected him, so that he can be unaffected by the onslaught of those forces that are working in him, by looking upon all his actions and those of the world as the work of Prakriti or Shakti and her gunas. Saying 302, we are after peace and joy which abides in all conditions and situations. This joy is called Sahajananda, and the state corresponding to it is called Sahaja Samadhi. In this supreme attainment, the liberated soul enjoys divine ecstasy at all times, unruffled by the passing phases and events of the external phenomena of life, because he sees and experiences in every change and activity nothing but the moment of eternal Anand. Saying 303, all your actions dominated through ignorance as good, bad and indifferent are purely divine. Let no misgiving and fear disturb the equal tenure of your mind. Saying 304, when a man acts in the knowledge of the self, he becomes unconsciously and automatically helpful to all humanity. Saying 305, you simply play the part which Prakriti assigns to you. Play it out as her work. When she chooses to change the game, slip naturally into the change. Saying 306, be the true servant of God. Care not for fame, name and glory. Serve Him in all, and in such service reap uninterrupted joy and peace. Work is its own reward. Saying 307, behold in all movements of your mind and in all activities of your body nothing but the play of Anand. Saying 308, first be the witness of your own actions and that of the world, then identify yourself with Him who is both the witness and the world actor. Saying 309, your only worry should be to make yourself a fit instrument of God for His service. Saying 310, is it worthwhile to burden our life with anxieties and cares for the passing phases of life, while we can live the life of eternity, doing all actions as allotted to us by the Divine Lord? Saying 311, our goal is not merely to gain knowledge of the truth, but to live and serve as willing instrument in the hands of the truth. Saying 312, universal service born of universal vision and love is the secret karma yoga. Saying 313, believe it is one divine power that moves and acts in all beings and things, and that this flow of Shakti is of pure Anand. So, dear friends, thank you for watching, listening this video. Please like, comment and share the video and subscribe the channel. Thanks my dear friends. Thanks a lot. Namaskar. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.